Hello, everybody on YouTube. Welcome back. It's King Blaine here again. Obviously, we got Grey Ghost again.
Yee!
There he is. The awkward silence to make me look bad before you start talking.
Hey, I'm awkward in real life, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm somewhere between a nervous wreck and awesome at real life. Oh, speaking of real life, tomorrow's stream will start really early and end really early. I'm going to my buddy's wife's birthday party, mostly to kick it with his daughter. And before you say anything, his daughter is the same age as me.
So you're gonna kick her ass in games.
Nah, he thinks that I've been out of the dating world for too long too, and him and his wife both think we'll make a great fit. I don't think it's gonna happen, but
Who knows? Maybe we'll just become friends.
she is very, very cute. I will say that. First time I met her, I just sat there and looked at her ass, and her dad called me out. I said, "Yeah, I'm looking at her ass." All of my friends are in their 50s, 60s. I don't kick it with my generation. I don't know what she is, but I can stare at it all day.
Oh, on my heavy, I'm up to level 75, I think. Over 20,000 health currently. That's also the one I switched to my graphene chest armor. So shockingly, my graphene chest armor of 9 2-star gives me more health with the health regen upgrade than my previous one, which was a level 10. Thanks to its bonuses that you have before you add anything.
Gotcha.
Even though it's only by 1, it's still extra health regen.
But yeah, I just figured I should let you know. Since we're in the same time zone, it's easier to let me tell you.
Yeah.
Because
so around what time?
I will be ending the stream at about 1:30.
I meant to start.
I will start again whenever I get back. Unless it goes really good, then I'll probably be in a bed.
First time, when you first start, before you head over there.
Oh, probably 10 or 9.
Well, I try and get up by 9:30.
Probably 10:30. That way I can actually get up and get moving. Because it is the end of the week and I've got to do laundry. I don't have really any clean clothes. Yeah, I didn't even know this was going to be a thing either until about 1:30 today. He told me, he said, "Yeah, well, why don't you come over to a barbecue tomorrow? It's my wife's birthday. We're going to have a bunch of people there. My daughter will be there."
I had friends that were older than the 60s. I had friends who fought in World War II, but since died.
I had friends like that too, but they have, yes, unfortunately passed. Most of my friend group is dead. I think you and Judge are the youngest people I consider a friend.
He actually fought in the Battle of the Bulge before, when he was in World War II.
Mine was Pacific Theater.
He also did speeches and stories about his experiences in World War II. You can actually find a few of his videos on YouTube.
Mine did not do any of that shit.
Ooh, more high damage ammo. Ooh, more high damage ammo.
I've just been getting turrets.
And if you have the high damage ammo thing on the right. Ooh, purple crate. Neodymium. Ooh, titanium crate. Now, can I get this thing over here? Or is it too?
Oh.
Nope, too.
Too far in there, we can't get it.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Well, actually, if I was at the level with the extra range of pickup, I might be able to.
Yeah, I forget
Because
that's something you can get.
for the gloves, which I have on my main. I'm never gonna leave one of these unchecked because of the fact the catch registers. Great HMV turret.
Okay.
With how much damage this thing does, it almost doesn't need high damage ammo. Like blue crate. Molybdenum.
They got a dark blue crate.
Dark blue ain't bad, but ain't the best.
Better than light blue.
Yep. Better than titanium.
Yeah. Better than a steel.
Although right now I could use a steel or two to try and get those non-red weapons and armor I need.
Agreed. Agreed.
Thankfully, I only need like total of 4 weapons that are non-red to get all the weapons the standard,
I need a lot.
and like 3 armor pieces for the standard. And I need like 1 red weapon. I have all the red armor. Considering how slow mine fires, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Ooh, my gloves are awesome. I'm almost at 10% faster reload.
Saber pistol red. 4-star or level 4 2-star.
Nice.
Trooper vest red. Level 1 1-star.
Carbon fiber pants. Level 4 2-star. Level 4 2-star red.
Titanium Talus Shock. Level 3 2-star. Or Titan Talus Shock.
Everything I got was either level 3 or 2-star. Or level 1 2-star. Like the RA-45 Para. By the way, the shock field I have is and the rocket are not red, so I don't even know how long they'd last.
I made about 108k from that.
But I have a graphene bodysuit I'm tempted to put on my guy once I upgrade him a bit, because even though it's not red, it'll give me a lot of speed boost. Dude. Woo!
I got my 2-star level 10 HVM carbon fiber vest that does a lot.
I'm gonna sell my carbon fiber pants that I have because I have the graphene armor, which overall is more protective and faster movement, and all those bonuses are on this. It's just better on the red one.
I get you.
I'm tempted to put my boots on if I can get it just as fast as my graphene boots I have, which are only level 4 2-star. If I can get them as fast as my R8 Huntsman, but I don't think I will get them, sadly. Yeah. Now I do need money, but let me check. Can I sell any grenades? Yes, I have plenty of grenades to sell.
I need to keep using my grenades. I want to max out my grenade skill. I know it's useless, but I want to.
Yeah, I don't. When I get, I'll get to it. Is my opinion on those. It'll probably be the last thing I max out.
Halfway done with it. Mine's a Hummer.
Umrui. Umrui.
Getting armor.
There we go.
Yeah, I had a weird fucking thing happen today. And yesterday, too. A fucking military convoy. And I don't mean like...
They're stalking you.
Well, no, I live very, very close to a military base.
I
But
know.
usually they don't have... They have like the guns and shit taken off the Humvees and shit, you know? No, these got the big fucking 50 cals on the roof and everything. Like it was an armed convoy.
That's been guarding something very important. Could be a weapons could be weapons transport even.
I don't know, but there was 4 Hummers, 1 in front, 1 in back. Then there was a cargo truck, a deuce and a half Hummer, cargo truck, deuce and a half Hummer, and then there was one of them other newer cargo trucks with the flat face. I don't know what its model is. A little, almost a little bit bigger than a deuce.
Yeah, almost sounds like it was a weapons transport or ammo transport.
But yeah, they were. You could see it was the belt-fed 50 cals, not the box-fed, because you could see because they had people up there on the guns, and they were the Hummers.
The boxes hold the belts, don't they?
It depends. Some have a belt-fed that goes into the Jeep, and most have it on a box. It depends on what variant of Hummer and 50 cal is mounted. But some of them have a just very large box in the bottom of the Humvee. But it is very, very, very uncommon. It is not something that's been common for a few decades. Most of them just have a box with a belt in it.
That I can see why. Those are easier to carry around and easier to change out.
Yes.
And also, why would you need to go the whole 9 yards in a Humvee?
I think the only times they ever had it in just a giant box on the floor was if they knew they're going to continuously fire well over what a box could hold. Yeah, I'm not going to stand right there in that acid.
Well, I do that because I think it might give you more XP for armor, for all I know.
I don't think so.
I don't know that, but I thought if it's a possibility, better to get more XP for it. Titanium crate. Summon. Toss grenade. Poof. Bye bye. That's the only grenade I really like, which is that one, because it does 12,000 damage over 9 seconds. Or 4 9 seconds. Woo! Steel crate. Crossing my fingers, it's something I'm missing.
Yeah, only one of the Hummers had a visible belt. The other ones all had a box. And I called my mom because she was in the infantry for Iran, and I think she was honorably discharged before Iraq, or it was the other way around. I can't ever remember which one. She took took a very large caliber rifle round to the ankle, and it was a large enough injury to where it was a discharge.
I was gonna say infantry like mass unit or infantry like infantry.
I know she was in the army. I know she was in infantry. I never really dug deeper. You gotta remember, she left. You gotta remember.
Mobile Army Surgical Hospital.
I said I never really dug deeper. You gotta remember, she left when I was 3 for the military. Yeah. Did not reconnect with her for... I don't know, I think the first time I spoke to her was like 14 or 15, and that didn't go very well.
Let's understand, because of the fact that when you're in the military, that is one of the downsides of being in the military.
Well, she wasn't in the military ahead of time. She had a kid, decided she wanted to better herself, then went. It's not a had a kid and then was called into service or anything.
Yeah.
Kind of basically just said, I don't want to raise this kid, I'm not ready. Put it more bluntly.
That one had a double med pack for me.
Reloading, sorry.
That's fine. This thing has, well, not the best pierce, does a lot of damage. Even without the extra burn. Because while it is thermal, that is after it, well, hits the target. Oh, the med pack.
Same.
A lot of these have med packs for me.
Knowing how many have had it, actually.
Huge.
Yeah, that's where I got my fact check, because I didn't think they had them as just a belt into the floor either. She said there are special models of Hummer where it is just the whole central compartment is just basically a giant ammo box.
So they ripped them out of the B-17s and put them in the Humvees.
Honestly, yeah, it's probably a pretty good way to describe it. Just a much larger box in the floor, like what they would do in the old bombers.
That after all, we did get the phrase "the whole 9 yards" from is those bombers and the length of their belts.
But she said the same thing I did, that she thought all those were discontinued or out of service anymore, and all replaced.
And they probably swap them out as needed.
And she said most likely it was a reserve vehicle. It's just been sitting in the base. Because I have 2 military bases and a reserve whatever by me. Military reserve base, I guess. You know, not armed personnel or anything, just surplus, military surplus. Not a store, just actual surplus. They've got some trucks, they've got some Hummers, I think they even have a couple of tanks.
That's where I got my, a surplus store is where my mom got my military jacket from.
Yeah, I don't have a surplus store near me, I just have bases.
I thought you meant like a place that had surplus for the military and probably sold surplus as well. Surplus.
No, I've gone.
And stuff.
No, I've gone in there to ask, like, hey, can I buy some of the surplus? No, it's not. It is very much just a reserve. Storage, yeah, that'd be a great way. Minimal personnel there all the time.
I hope they said politely, no, this is a storage, more like a storage than nastily. Because I can imagine that going both ways.
They were a very, very small town. They were very, very chill. But they did tell me if I'm not military personnel, I cannot be in the building and I needed to leave. I was like, yeah, that's fine. They didn't escort me out or anything. And they didn't point guns at me, so that was nice. Okay. So I can sell it next. 2-star, level 6, Lone Star, red.
Yeah, the Lone Star ain't bad. After all,
really
mine...
Especially red. That's 800 damage off the rip.
Yeah, mine has 900 and some damage maxed out for level 10 3-star.
Yeah, this is a red one, though. That's why it's got more damage.
Yes, mine's red, too.
Oh.
I said. It had... On my general patent, it has... Currently 929.2 damage, 5 rounds a second, and 18 rounds. Because I did damage.
My Lone Star is level 6 2-star. It's got 800 damage and 6 rounds per second. Just by default.
Interesting, because mine says it added 464.6 damage to it. Mine's red Trailblazer pistol.
Mine's Lone Star primary, not Trailblazer.
Oh. But, okay, misunderstanding there then.
Yep, I said Lone Star. You said
Yeah.
Lone Star.
I don't know why we both said Lone Star. That was stupid of me.
It's like you agreed with me. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty low damage.
But
How'd
yeah.
you get your gun that low?
Oh yeah, that thing, the grenade launcher. Yeah, that is a decent one.
Yeah, I know it's a rocket launcher. Or a grenade
It's
launcher.
very fun when you can max it out the rate of fire along with ammo, because it goes like, it's like a machine gun for grenades. Also fairly light for a rocket launcher, what they consider a rocket launcher,
Yep.
especially compared to some of them.
Got a bit of a headache, sorry.
That's okay, I do too. Minor one, but I think my neck is out slightly. That's why.
Well, I've got them cysts on my brain. I call it a headache, but it's really just a pulsating migraine that comes and goes, and it is one of the reasons why I drink so heavy. It is very much makes me want to clean out the inside of my skull with something brass filled. It hurts a lot, and
Brass or lead filled?
I got a shotgun, heavy brass.
Just don't go using a pump gun to rob places.
I'm not
Like
gonna do that.
Like that one German song goes. That's the pump gun.
Try
They
zombie
even make
pods
fun
for
about
crates.
using it They even make fun of using it to scare off the mother-in-law.
See, that's the most accurate. Try zombie pods. I want some crates.
Sure.
Might open a beer and try and drink a beer. See if that calms the headache a little bit.
Oh great, it's
Makes the sound I make when I'm waiting.
I used my money from that to upgrade my pants a bit more. Now at like 7% movement speed, I think.
I was lighting a cigarette.
Yeah. Great.
Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream. Thank
Speaking
you.
of priorities,
Hooray,
ads.
stay tuned, guys. In the dim glow of Kingblade Gaming's stream, our tale of survival unfolds.
Grenades.
Man Zombie
more
the Chat,
zombies.
a bustling cityscape of gamers, whispers secrets and strategies for SAS 4. Video game zombies lurk in every corner, but our hero and their loyal followers are armed with wit and firepower. Collision together, they navigate this pixelated underworld, one undead at a time. Stay sharp, folks, it's a jungle out there. City at dusk gun.
Even with the movement speed, though, this is still fairly slow for the rifle. I think this is the only class that doesn't get anything to help with movement speed as a class skill. Even the assault has a skeleton skill.
Oh, it happened. Always forget to run down these ways. Money.
Yep. Money.
Money. Money.
I think there is a skill or a achievement on this map for killing the boss without opening up any of the sub pods. This large sub pods.
Well, we can try that. I don't mind.
I already have that one.
I don't.
Just like you to know.
I'll try it. But don't kill the large sub pods. Got it.
Yep, the large green ones.
Tell what the sub pods are.
Ah. Only another turret. You can kill the small sub-pods, I believe. Money. Oh, grenades.
2, but I'm gonna go grab them.
Hey bud, heads up. Walmart
That should
has
have been the
24
achievement.
packs of pop for $9.97.
Because
Yeah, I know. I
did
bought
not-
16 of them.
Ooh, great. Light blue.
But you opened up the pods I saw.
Main. Yeah, the main pod. I didn't know if the sub pods aren't opened up beforehand, they open up with the main
Okay.
pod. That should have been the achievement, I believe. If that isn't it, I'd have to check my achievements because I know I got it. It's either open up that one without opening up the big ones, or open up the big ones without opening up the sun one. I believe it's the first one.
Yes, it was. Do not open any pods beside the boss pod. Yeah, I thought I told you about that at work today, Brendan. I think I told everybody else. We had 24 packs of pop really cheap where I live. So I went and I bought 16 of them.
Red Special Forces vest.
I got a
Free.
2-star 5 Phantom Red.
It's a level 3 1 star, and it's got a revive on it, which isn't useful. Or at least not very useful.
Everything that's not useful is still not very useful. That didn't work for crates very well.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get these graphene boots. That's what I was hoping for. Still, plus 7.7% movement speed isn't bad. Although the next one is $200,000 for the next upgrade on it.
Survivors and zombie pods again.
And I definitely need money. I'm down to 59,000.
I get you. I'm going survivors. It's a Hufflepuff.
HUF. HCT.
Holy, unholy, fucking, holy con titty. Acronym, I guess.
Holy underfucker.
That works too. He's the underfucker.
Oh, I see a crate already.
I've got 2
Up
yellow
the
things.
hidden
I've got
area.
2 yellow on my map.
I got one for me. At least that's from what I can tell. For me.
I got this one. Just focus on that one. Mine was all zombies anyways.
I got survivors. Ooh, money. 2 things of money. You gotta wait for my thing. Popping grenade.
I need to start taking potassium tablets again.
And my great grandmother couldn't take those. She was allergic to pure potassium.
Well, since all I do is eat, or all I do is drink and eat meat. Yes, I drink meat. All I do is drink pop, eat meat. I don't get a lot of other vitamins. And I quit taking the men's one days, and I started getting just random cramps in like my feet and shit again. And it's because I'm low on potassium. Pisses me off, man.
High damage ammo. Should have went up a level by now, I think.
Probably did.
Ooh, more high damage ammo.
I'm getting his health packs.
I've gotten health packs in all those ones too, but I also got 2 packs of high damage ammo.
Just been getting health packs.
Now, if only you were injured, you might also get high damage ammo. And then play some regular ammo after these, even though I still have over 1,000. Yeah, I only had 1 crate over there.
2 in here, yeah. 1 light blue and 1 green.
I got a light green, aka titanium.
There's only 1 green.
Yeah, but it's not more of a light green than any other.
More of a
green.
neon green than anything, I would say. We want to get technical. High damage ammo.
I still need that 1 regular sniper rifle, so I get 5 extra rounds in this thing to give me 29. Instead of 24. Not much extra ammo, but still extra ammo.
It's a sniper like that. 5 rounds matters a lot.
4 rounds a second, that also helps. Because of how low.
Oh, those 2 bosses.
Yep, and dead. Ooh, steel crate. Maybe I'll get that sniper rifle.
Got titanium. So I got 2 titaniums and light blue, molybdenum or whatever.
Yeah. Molybdenum or what the heck ever it is.
Molybdenum up in your face. Another crate. Dark
Nice.
blue. Iridium.
Nice.
Nice drop. Fucking my crate payout's actually working this time. That's nice.
I recently did a thing where I got 11 crates using it. That was my main heavy. None of them were that great.
It don't matter. When you get 11 crates, it's a good chance to get a bunch of new items.
Or possibly good ones.
Don't matter if they're good or not. If you're just trying to clear out the collection board.
Yeah, but that thing's level 75, so all I really get is red. I only have 1 red thing I'm missing.
Got you, I got you. Oh, I got dragonfly pants. 1 star, level 1.
Yeah, 2 star, level 2. or a machine gun. Special Force boots, 1-star, level 1, and they already have upgrades. But it's upgrades I'd always want on my boots, which is acid and movement.
Oh. Plan to go later tonight, but you know what? I might just play this with you for like 2 hours and then might just call the stream there. I always want to do more on these Fridays, but sometimes I'm just so worn out after work.
Yeah, I understand that.
The ticker.
QFTKR. Thank you. Another good thing about this level is that if you have enough into money, you can always just keep clicking on that no matter how much it costs and just keep going through with extra crates. Extra crates still get more money than you waste.
Yeah.
Ooh, great.
I haven't looked at my map yet. I've got one crate on the map already.
Yeah. I only saw it because out of the corner of my eye I saw yellow. Ooh. Oh, turret. Up. Now melt, zombies. This thing does so much damage, it doesn't matter with the resistance, they die almost instantly.
Great.
Engage.
Titanium.
Oh, only 3 in this
3?
giant building.
Man, they must have shoved everybody else out as sacrifices.
It's fitting for a building like that to have almost a hole in it, because that would be just hilarious. I doubt it'll happen because of coding, but that would be hilarious.
Yeah. Be pretty.
Packed in like sardines.
I remember back in the old modding days of this game, where people would cheat when it was still in the Flash engine. I remember there was this one time where I swear there was, I don't know, $5 or $6 million worth of people in one building. Like there was, the unknown number was like 1,000. Rescued was like 1,000. And it lagged so much until it despawned them all out of the area. Because they were all
Purple.
moving.
Oh wait, that one's thing isn't. Boom, there.
I didn't break it. It's my bad.
Happens though. That's one thing I've done before. I've had to check. Oh shit, I didn't pop that one. Damn worms.
What's worse is when them worms retarget to the survivors as soon as you pop a door. I've watched them kill like everybody almost instantly because of the fucking speed ones, speed boosted ones.
Yep.
It's just like, wow, fuck you, and fuck
it's
me,
a
I guess.
titanium.
I've always wished that as soon as you open the door, the survivors would run towards you instead of just walking away from you in the fucking building.
And I can kind of understand why they might do that, even real life, because they might think, "Oh shit, it's not a rescuer."
Who else are we gonna be? As we're yelling, "Hey, we need to get these boards off. Give us a minute." Yeah, remember we're yelling to them.
Oh, I thought we were yelling over the comms.
Oh, we're yelling to them. Why would we be telling each other? We're telling them,
In case
give me
one
a
of us
sec to
needs
get open.
cover. Ooh, I damage ammo. Nice. Even if I only get 19 rounds from that, still better than nothing. Screw your resistance to my fire, Wicker.
Purple crate.
Molybdenum crate. I got a titanium.
Neodymium.
I got a neodymium, titanium, and molybdenum crates.
I feel like they just started looking up like Asian words translated to English to come up with the names, because that's all I can think of whenever I read all names.
Actually, I think a lot of these names are actually on the chart. My mind's blanking on the name. The one you have to know when you take science classes with all the elements.
No, I know they're real elements. I know they're on the periodic table.
Thank you, the periodic table. That's what I was trying to think of.
It's just they've got such weird names, and I know it's because a lot of the things were named very early on. Jag the Faust.
Oh, alright, Huntsman boots, but not level 9.
Five pants. HVM 08.
Gerbersh Tanganon. GEBIRGSKANONE.
No idea.
Yeah. And
I like your fancy words, Magic Man.
damn German.
I need to go back to learning German. One of the few languages I enjoyed. Plus, when you yell at somebody in German, it really feels like you're yelling at somebody. Same with giving a speech. It really feels like you're giving a speech. Just not the right kinds.
Are you saying you feel like Agent Hitler FBI?
Yes! Yes, let's do that, yeah.
I love that meme because of how ludicrously impossible it is. But what makes that thing so funny. Who are you? Agent Hitler, FBI. I know it's an old one, but it's still funny.
Oh, fucking oldies or goldies. Oh shit.
HUFCME.
Cum. Don't huff cum.
Oh.
So don't.
But buy a bit of ammo down into the hundreds. That should kill everything that is not a dark one.
Dark ones can also be really fucking annoying on survivors.
Yep, that's why I usually wait for all the zombies to spawn to kill them and then open up the things. 'Cause then they can't kill anything by going through walls.
You and your fucking logic and your smart decision making. Oh, where that one guy came from, but he came running in here.
Me neither. Probably from all the way up there. Very end.
The Bavarian got to do with anything. Great.
Up there on the other end.
Oh, the other end. I thought you said Bavarian, and I was really, really confused.
Maybe you're eating a Bavarian cream donut.
All I can think of is the Bavarian cream pie meme now.
I don't know that one.
It's old.
And the oldest one is from World War II. Gilroy was here.
I don't think they ever found out who that guy was.
Yeah, he wasn't even real. They think it was based off of a few things. The one symbol for positive and negative voltage, and the guy who was named Kilroy, and signed all the ship parts that he inspected with his name, saying I was here. That's where they think it might have came from. I can't be sure. Heck, Kilroy was here is on the U.S. World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C. It was that ubiquitous that it actually got onto a World War II Memorial, which is hilarious.
Lots of things in life are hilarious. Like a fat guy on a tricycle. Or like kids falling down and getting hurt. I hate that we really don't have a lot of TV shows like that anymore. But there used to be dedicated TV shows to just watching people and kids just fall down and get hurt in various ways.
Yeah, America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yep.
Now it's all animals.
Yeah. Sorry, but animals aren't funny.
It depends on what they're doing.
Nah, I don't
Done.
I don't care for animals much anymore.
Heavy shot turret. I'm not getting anything this time. Dang.
I think one of the few funny animal videos I can think of is the bear that was using a fence post to scratch his back and whip the chain around into his nuts. If you haven't seen that one, I will show it to you at the end of the stream.
I think I've seen that one. That must mean there's 8 people in this one. This tiny ass ramen noodle shop. At least that's what I'm guessing it's. Since I can't read the name, it's upside down and backwards for me. Me.
Was there a chat in this game? Oh, I just knocked a shit ton of beer cans over. No, that was like 30 beer cans. They're all on my floor now. Damn, I gotta clean that up later. Tonight, I gotta clean that up tonight. I have too many stacked up.
Maybe maybe that's like a Burger King ripoff. Because that looks like a bee with a crown.
It's Burcer.
Burger.
Burker.
It looks like it might.
Yeah, Burger King. King.
Dom. No. King Bomb. But close as you can get. Because I can't zoom in really.
I think that's a C, not a G. Burger.
Pinkum?
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 Yeah,
Pinkum?
Kinc. I think that's two O's and an M. And there's fries, there's burgers on the floor in here.
So it might be a burger ripoff.
It might be, yeah. We got a fryer. We got fries on the ground. There's two burgers. Man, I feel
some sort of ramen place or something.
Oh, that's burgers and fries. Could be like a Big Boy ripoff. I don't know.
I think I know that one, but only because a group of thieves stole a statue from the front of one of those places.
But you don't have
and then tried to ransom it back.
You don't have Big Boys where you're at?
No.
Oh yeah, a lot of those closed down, didn't they? I've still got a couple of Big Boys.
And then they tried to ransom the statue back to the restaurant.
Yeah, you gotta love when people are stupid.
That's why World's Dumbest was hilarious. A lot of the time.
Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream. Thank you. Hooray, stay tuned, eyes. The science governing how sound behaves in spaces like concert halls has a specific term. Do you know what it is? Find out when the ads end in about a minute.
I know that question was something about space and sound.
I've somehow got Xbox controls showing on my screen. I don't know how or why. I don't know what button I hit, but everything is showing like Y, B, X. And it's confusing me. Really confusing me. I think everything's back to normal now. I don't know what button I hit to cause that.
2 1-star HVM rocket launcher.
Yeah, I didn't get shit.
A 2-star CM130 primary with adaptability and damage.
Buy some titanium crates. Got 3 red things.
This
back
branch
to back.
of physics, crucial for designing auditoriums and studios, is known as acoustics.
I got a red helmet, but it's not as good as my non-red helmet.
We got 5 reds back to back before I finally get something that wasn't red. I need stuff that's not red, though, is my problem.
That's why you make more than one character look. Because once you get to a point, your characters will no longer pick up anything that isn't red.
I think around level 26 is where it's starting to happen to me, because I'm getting very, very few and far between things that aren't red.
Yeah, there's really only one thing that you get at level 20, or supposed to get at level 26 that isn't red. And that's the sniper I need.
My problem is I've only got.
Yeah.
I'm missing. Fuck. I'm missing 5
quite a bit.
pistols. I'm missing almost all the SMGs. I only have 5 of the SMGs. I'm missing most of the assault
Ooh, did I
rifles.
just get the pistol I was missing?
I have only had one shotgun that's not red.
Dang. I
I've
didn't
only
get the red pistol I was missing.
got one of the 9 shotguns that are standard.
I gotta remember I need a CM202, and what I picked up was the other CM that has the scope, which is the CM205.
So I guess to put it into simple terms, I've only got 38 of 89 standard weapons.
Yeah.
I've only got 32 of 87 standard armor.
Yeah. My collection for standard is 60 out of 64 and 54 out of 57. For the weapons and the armor. For the red weapons, I got 63 out of 64 and 57 out of 57. And the only one I need for the dang red is the dang CM202 pistol.
I think I just realized something. I think the 38 of 89 is red, black, and standard all combined. Because my number doesn't change when I flip back and forth.
Ah.
I think that's all the categories combined, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, those aren't. The ones on the very bottom where it says standard weapons, 5 thulium, strong crates, 200,000 SAS for cash is what you read to see how many you
Oh yeah,
have.
so I've got 36 of 64 standard weapons and 32 of 57 standard armor. When it comes to red, I've got 15 of 64 weapons and 13 of 57 armor. And when it comes to black,
Yeah.
I've got none of either, obviously.
Me neither. I got no black of anything.
I'm going to use all of my money on strong boxes. I have 1 million.
I'm gonna save my cash.
Hard Thor.
I've had that. It's okay. Not great, not terrible. Especially when you upgrade it, it's not great, not terrible. Doesn't do the most damage, but it has a decent rate of fire.
Buying a bunch of titanium crates is probably the cheapest way you're going to try and find that stuff you need. Other than us both making new characters and trying to get lower level stuff.
Yeah, my lowest character right now is level 5.
My lowest character right now is level 1.
I can only do this one more time because mine costs 93,000 right now.
I got the Luften pistol.
Ooh, you got the proposition.
You got that too, yeah. I'm just trying to go through as fast as I can.
Ooh, the level 10 2-star shotlight. Shotlight Star Walk boots.
Some higher level graphene boots there.
Yeah. The graphene, it has very good overall stats when you click on the info icon. Because it doesn't just boost one thing.
Tour full.
Never had that happen. Guess I won't be able to save up my... Well, get one of each weapon of level 10 3-star then, which is what I was doing on my heavy.
My weapons didn't fill up. My armor filled up at like 15 items, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Armor slot fills up at 15, so I would assume weapon does too. I've got 14 right now.
I'd have to see how many weapons I have on my. Oh, daily reward available. Just resaved for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right now. Not including the 2 I have equipped on my character, which are my Proposition and my Trailblazer. But yeah, if you check out the info for the graphene, it actually has extra bonuses. If you check out the info button on it, because it's not just what shows.
Yeah, physical, thermal, chemical.
Yeah, but if you look, it also gives you more like
Movement speed, energy increase, yeah.
regen, and all that other stuff. So it's not just the base. So that's why one of the reasons I like it.
I like a lot of things. I don't like a lot of things, but I like a lot of things. Star level 6 graphene boots, they're gone. I like the Titan armor, but I can't ever find any of it at a high level. It's just armor. Yeah, the Titan armor is all slow and heavy armor. That's it. Which is how I like to play. See, there's the hard thorn I got. Level 2 7-star. Or level 7 2-star. That's why I was like, oh, look at that.
Yeah, one of my more favorite assault rifles right now, which I'm still hoping to upgrade to max level 10, is the Mixmaster.
Got a CM401 2-star level 10.
Nice. Not a bad gun.
Got deadly on it already, but otherwise, the other slot's open.
Yeah. Honestly, it's not a bad gun, period.
No, it's not, but my contagion beats it out by a lot.
So far, my favorite assault is the Mixmaster, because they got a level 9 3-star. 1,459 damage at 6 rounds a second, and I got 328 rounds of ammo for the magazine.
It is a lot.
And I also have 91,936 rounds of high damage ammo for it.
A little bit.
That's just from saving up stuff.
2-star level 9 shot light tempest.
It's not a terrible shotgun, but it ain't the best either. It gets weak after a while, even the red one. But it does have a high rate of fire.
Lots of things.
There's the pistol I need.
You should watch me just keep getting the things that you need. Oh, I got a 3-star something Lone Star.
You got a 3-star level 4 or 5 Lone Star, I think that was. Might have been level 3 3-star.
Oh, eventually when I go to sell it all.
Some of my Luftflatzen needed. I don't use those. Oh, I have enough from selling some turrets to get one more pack of 3.
Where the titanium boxes you find in the world just give better shit than the stuff you buy. I feel like it's hard coded that way. So I've gotten way better stuff out of the titanium box.
I got a level 2 3-star Ronson 70 assault rifle. That's not a bad assault rifle even for what it is. It's red because it's got 679.3 damage base.
Oh.
It's electrical, but it doesn't matter. It's still a good one.
Mm-hmm. Plus the electrical
especially
stuff
for my
pretty well.
And it's better than my current one, I think. Yeah, it's better than my current one, which is 522, which is the RIA 20 DSC. Even if this one, I will put. Oh, nope, I'll have to save up cash to add more since I One's pierce. I want to add damage and adaptability to it since it already has a decent rate of fire of 6.
We'll go back to missions. I've burned most of my money.
Maybe I do have enough to add one of these. I'll do capacity since that's cheapest. I can add that and upgrade it once. Now I have 214 rounds. Even if it is 26% slower. I'm still shocked this sniper slows me down by only 11%.
Still shocked that you're still shocked that you're still shocked, but it slows you down by so little.
Well, when you think sniper, you usually think decently long gun, which usually will slow you down. HUGKSX.
When I think sniper, I think of a few different ones. Some of the first to come to my mind is like the old Remingtons.
I think which are basically 1903s, but for the civilian market.
I think like the old Remington 800s.
But I also think like the 50 cal.
Or the M1903s.
And the Remingtons really are basically civilian versions of the M1903s. At least the early ones they used in Vietnam.
I also think of guns like Springfield,
Yeah.
Mosian.
The Mosin guns.
I basically think old school bolt action when I think of sniper.
You don't think of the Russian SVD or whatever it is?
I hate the SVD.
The Munchkin of Doom. From a short skit about Simo Hi-Ha.
Yeah, the White Death.
We have the Munchkin of Doom.
I mean, that's what he was.
Especially to the Russians. Heck, he survived a explosive bullet to the face. Lived
Yep.
till well into his 90s. Would have been interesting to see him and Carlos Hathcock in a room having a conversation about sniping. If they could understand each other.
Without shooting each other.
And what was the American one was Finnish? I don't think they'd shoot each other. Since they both were snipers and they both were alive around the same time. Even though he was well into his 50s or 60s by the time Carlos Hathcock became a sniper. So theoretically, they could have met up.
They could have. I'm just more in the thought process of that. I'm pretty sure a lot of the Finnish knew that we were allied, but still weren't very big fans of the U.S. during World War II.
Actually, there were a lot of people in the U.S. who were of Finnish ancestry that tried to get over there to help them fight the Russians but they couldn't get there before the war ended.
That I do know, yes. Say the U.S. had a problem with the Finnish. I said, to my memory, there was a number of Finnish that did have a problem with the U.S.
And yet they bought rooster buffaloes and used them against the Russians quite effectively.
Yeah. You don't have to like somebody to buy their arms. I think a lot of it was just xenophobia, given the current climate of the world at the time. Nobody was very happy with anybody after World War I. And World War II was more or less directly caused by them just imposing. They sanctioned Germany to desolation. Yeah. Like, if you actually ever, you probably have, knowing you in history.
Yeah.
But if you haven't, if you ever look at the sanctions and shit they were on after World War I,
it was ridiculous.
They doomed Germany to
start the war.
No, they didn't, but they doomed Germany, the entire nation, to be either go bankrupt and dissolve, or drastic measures. And desperation makes people desperate.
15-point plan, I think it was, would have been probably delayed the war many more years than the Treaty of Versailles.
Yeah.
And then Hitler made France sign their surrender inside the same train car.
Funny.
Although them surrendering, I completely understand why the guy they put in charge of the military would want to surrender. He was a general from World War I. I don't think he wanted his men to go through the same travesty that they went through in the First World War. So while everybody wants to dunk on him, I don't really blame him for wanting to surrender. After all, he was a French general from the start of World War I. So he knew what the troops went through from the beginning. I don't think he wanted them to go through that kind of thing again.
Nobody did. And anybody that survived World War I didn't want, which is why World War II had so much innovation so quickly. Nobody wanted to do the same thing again.
Except for the people who were in Grandpa's army in Britain, who were passing letters back and forth, some of them saying, if Germany invades Britain, why don't we light the oil on fire on the water so they can't land? No, let's wait for them to land, then dump the oil on the beaches, then light the beaches on fire while they land.
Yeah. It's crazy how close it got, too, because Germany, if the U.S. hadn't gotten involved, Germany absolutely was going to follow through with Operation Sea Lion, and England was going to get invaded. And
well, that at least until Hitler decided to invade Russia.
You see, there is a little bit of misconception on all that. No, he did decide to invade Russia, yeah, and he chose winter, horrible time. But even fighting on two fronts.
He started invading in spring or summer.
Yes, but
it took so long that it became winter.
Yes, and then they kept pushing into winter, which they shouldn't have done. They should have held their ground and just stopped, not trying to push, not trying to advance, nothing. They tried to keep advancing through winter, and it was a bad idea. But anyways, back to what I was saying anyways. Despite fighting on two fronts and being stretched incredibly thin, Germany was still holding its own and pushing back. It was barely holding, but it was holding enough. It had enough planes and enough ships to keep both Britain's army, French's, what was left of it, army, and the Russians out. Japan getting America involved was the needle or the straw that broke the camel's back. It was too much all at once. You gotta remember, just the state of I believe it was Pennsylvania made more steel than
Yep,
all of the
Pittsburgh,
German Reich,
Pennsylvania, I believe it was.
than all of the German Reich combined. All of them.
In fact,
Japan,
I think,
Italy, and Germany put together. It
in
was
fact,
just
I think
one
those
fucking state.
furnaces that did that are still standing,
Yes, a lot of them are.
even if they're no longer being used.
As far as I know, a lot of them are kept in minimal functional order so that they can be fired up in times of critical war again. To mass produce whatever needs mass produced. But yeah, that's the point is we were a logistical giant.
Arsenal of democracy, to quote FDR, I think it was.
Not even an arsenal of democracy. We were just it was like a couple of backwater blacksmiths that worked in their sheds going to fucking Lord of the Rings and trying to compete with the dwarfs in smithing. They were just outclassed, outproduced, and while they had decent quality, they couldn't keep up their quality because it was getting blown up too fast. We just kept sending
And they
production.
couldn't get the correct resources.
Yes, chromium, which a lot of German tanks used, and then they could not get more of. But it was...
And oil.
They did find oil. It was just they had no refineries left to process it. That's why they started to try and do refined fuels. Synthetic fuels, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
They didn't have the refineries to refine crude oil anymore. That's why they started to use turbo electric, even though it was still experimental, and tried to change everything over. They were trying to get stuff they could use themselves right now.
I think you mean diesel electric.
Turbo electric
is on ships.
Yes. They use turbo electric for ships, diesel electric for tanks, and... Let me double check myself here.
And there's only a few of those that I can think of that tried to use diesel electric, at least on tanks and submarines. All the submarines use that.
Yeah, there were a couple of turbo electric, gasoline electric engines, like the Ferdinand. It was most of the time used for naval ships, yeah. And then...
And I believe the Ferdinand's famous for catching on fire when trying to go uphill.
Yes. Yes. It was not very well done.
And it was based off the chassis of the Tiger 1 Porsche, I think it was.
Yes, it was based off the Porsche Tiger chassis. The Elephant and the Ferdinand are both on the same chassis.
I think the only main difference between the Elephant and the Ferdinand is the ball turret, the ball mount machine gun.
Not quite.
On the front.
There's a couple of other differences.
That's the most noticeable one.
Yes, no, that's absolutely the noticeable one. There was... You said there was the machine gun, there was a cupola? I think it was a cupola, and then there was extra armor and Zimmerit was applied.
Which Zimmer wasn't even worth it because the Russians never used magnetic mines.
No, it was Germans used it, and they thought other nations would use it, and then other nations didn't use it. A couple of the British started to pick it up. I think it was mid to late war they started using a couple of magnetic mines. The Russians, no, they never really did. But yeah, the
They
difference
tried to use
is
dogs.
yes, they did. Yeah, the biggest thing is thicker armor plates and a raised protruding cupola. And obviously, the Hall machine gun being removed.
Yes. Added.
Again.
Added. It got added. The Ferdinand didn't have a ball machine gun. The Elephant did.
Yeah, ass backwards here.
You're putting the cart before the horse.
Basically. It's just, at the end of the day, it's weird that they even renamed them, because it was just a legitimate upgrade to the tank. There was no reason to rename it altogether. Made it much more confusing for no reason. Even logistically, but they didn't have enough to really matter.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see
The
Hetzer was extremely effective. Did you
And
see
that
they
was it,
found proof that there was a T-34 with an 88 on it?
Yeah, I believe that was in a picture. I see it. And also on records.
Yeah, no, they found actual complete records of it at this point now from several different nations of it captured. And then it was undone. They changed the guns back.
I wonder whatever happened to the KV-1 with the Panzer IV Long 75. I've looked it up. It was real. It saw combat, but if after a certain battle against Russia, the tank was lost. But I wouldn't imagine that the Russians would really bother changing the gun out because they probably could get lots of ammunition off of German wrecks.
You say that, but as the Russians recaptured stuff, like that T-34 with the 88, they did. They changed the guns back. They
I thought that
also...
was Czechs that changed that gun. Or maybe I'm wrong. But I thought it was from Yugoslavia or Czechoslovakia that did that with the T-34.
No, it was a German captured T-34 that
Probably
was
T-34-5.
Probably. It actually might have been a 76 with the hexagonal turret.
Okay, I wouldn't even know how they'd fit it in that turret.
I'm not sure either, but I'm trying to think. I read the article and looked at all the photos while drunk off my ass, so I'm trying to sit here and pull from memories, and the first thing that pops in my head is, that bottle is tasty.
Oh, I thought it was great. Nope.
Either way, I do remember that it was a German captured, and that they had changed it over. Same thing, they did the same thing with SU, I think 100. They found proof and documents of it on in German paperwork, and when it was recaptured, it was also tallied in Russian paperwork. I just think it's hilarious because, like War Thunder, for all these years they've said we're not going to add a T-34 with an 88. It didn't exist. It didn't exist. It turns out it exists. It's
I
just
want the shirt. I want the Chaffee with the 60mm high velocity gun that could penetrate over 400 millimeters of armor in that game, because that'd be hilarious.
they got in that building. That was your fault. I was not over there.
Yeah, I came over as quick as I could, but by the time I did, they broke through, and this thing does not have a high rate of fire. It's got 4 rounds a second.
Well, why'd you push down without me then?
I didn't. I went over here. And when I went over here, they were breaking into there, and I rushed over there as fast as I could.
Still blame you.
I blame the game for glitching.
I blame for glitches. Well, 6 of them died. So sad.
Yeah, I still got over 190,000. So it's not a great loss, but I hate losing because money. Ooh, steel crate. Maybe I've got something I'm
Got
missing.
light blue.
That's the only crate I got anyway.
That is also the only crate I've got during this mission too. Yeah, I always circling way back to what we were talking about before. I never understand why everyone was so sure that Germany was fucked before the US got involved. It's not like they were just barely holding on. They were admittedly taking losses, but they were pushing on both fronts and winning. Like, the Russians were panicking, the British were panicking, and they had a big enough navy to where Operation Sea Lion was going to happen. Like, it wasn't an easy fight, but they were pushing back and winning. And then Japan did the dumb.
Something I already have. It's a Special Forces vest red with nothing.
That's a lot. Damn it! Quit yawning!
You can level up soon, looks like.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, said I am.
Oh.
Do I want to level up those pants? Do I want to save up for leveling up the solid boots, or do I want to upgrade my new assault rifle? I'm going to do the assault rifle first. Douche, deadly, pierce. What? I'll have to buy ammo for that too. There we go. Now, how much can I upgrade those shot light boots? Quite a bit, apparently. Alright, there we go. I can now switch it over to that. Boom. There we go.
I've got really weird family ancestry. My great-grandfather, he did fight in World War II. He died when I was like 13. Finally. But he would sit there and tell you, yeah, no, World War II was awkward for a number of reasons. One of the biggest ones that made it awkward for us is that side of my family is German Dunkard. And we were legitimately fighting family members in the Nazi
Hitler.
party.
I think it's Hitler's son-in-law or something like that was fighting in the U.S. Navy.
Yeah, things got really weird for a lot of people. So I had legitimately family on both sides of the argument. And I've heard horrible things, and I've heard less horrible things, and I've heard very few good things, but a few good things. They're just very few and far between. The biggest thing that was in common with what we were told and what we've heard and because a lot of the family communicate with each other via letters. The biggest common factor was it was not great to be there after World War I. It was such a failing economy that people were just starving to death. And everyone was desperate for anything. You know, when you're desperate, you're going to hold on to any chance you get and fight for it. And that's what they did. Although it did not... They did not pay attention to the cause and effect of it.
Ooh. Feel great.
I also recently learned some really weird shit at my job that also doubles back onto this. I learned that about half of the uneducated fucking idiots I work for and work with are part of the neo-Nazi area.
Fucking neo-Nazis.
Yeah, it's kind of... I can't say that he's legitimately my boss. I'll get fired. So, I just kind of don't join in when they're talking about stupid shit. But the fact that he got into a position of management with broad speak like that kind of aggravates me.
I think my grandmother's calling that thing up for a little.
Yep, go for it.
He's coming back.
Yeah, thought Ashley said they were good. Yeah. Your mom. Oh, okay.
Oop. Sorry, I got
Disconnected.
disconnected.
You did.
Yep.
I guess I will finish the mission.
Well, I still got the mission on my end too, somehow.
We'll finish it on your end too. And get your money back. Or get your money's worth out of it.
Yeah, I can. And I'll tell you if I lose anybody.
I haven't lost anybody yet.
Me neither. Didn't expect to be disconnected.
I think they made the disconnection timer for no movement really, really high. Or it's because you tabbed out to answer the phone.
Ooh,
Could be either one. Could very well be either one. I'm glad my LMG's got so many rounds. Because I'm not fast, so I've just got to hold the trigger and not give them a way to get into it.
Mine's not very fast. Mine is not fast and does not have a lot of ammo. Only thing I get going from me is I move
No, but you
faster.
are fast. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad my gun can pick up where I can't.
You're not breaking in there this time. Go back. Full health. Oh, a lot of bloaters this time. This area. Drop the health pack.
Weakness. Fucking acid, big bloat guys. It's like the one thing my gun's not good at killing. It's not like 4 of them.
Goose.
Yes, cursed. But I haven't had anyone die yet.
Oops, I got everybody.
I've got to open this door to get the last 11 out.
And now I'm on to the boss.
Speedy Gonzalez over here.
Could be faster, but. Oh, I got 3 steel crates. Total.
Had 1 titanium crate so far. Getting ready to go fight the boss.
Might be in one of those guys who breaks into 3.
It is.
I was gonna say because I just got left.
Acid one's kicking my ass though.
Yeah.
Oh, acid gun. He's dead now. It just cost me some health. I did get a blue crate out of it though. Dark blue.
Just. I need to get a boost to my gloves.
No, my people died though. So that's the good part.
Ooh. Hotshot, adaptability, and pierce, but it's only a level 5.
You got 28 kills before you left me. Traitor.
And yet it says I got over 300.
I got over 400. Oh,
Hotshot's always hard to tell when it's red unless you see it's red because it's always red colors.
yeah. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yes, Jelly, what do you want? Yeah. I should get that on the recording. Hmm. Right up. Hmm. 16,000 points till I level up. Ooh.
I'm getting sat down. I'm gonna get a headset on. What? What happened? Disconnected from the call. Nope.
No. I haven't.
Alright, what do you think? 2 more?
1 or 2 more, yeah.
My headache is not going away. I'm gonna have to lay down and drink. Let's start drinking.
Maybe you just need to blink.
I don't blink very often. You've watched me long enough. I really don't blink very often.
Hug pop.
Huh?
HUGPOP,
Oh yeah, hug.
right?
No, D.
Oh. Hug
Badop.
pop.
Hug badop.
Pop.
Badop. Shh. Yeah, for a while there, they gave me these, fucking fentanyl stick-on pain patches. But one, I can't work with those. Because it's fucking fentanyl in your veins, you know?
Yeah.
And 2, they made me way too high. Because, you know, fucking fentanyl patches. But I didn't hurt, I'll give them that. I wasn't hurting during the time. But, I quit taking them and told them not to prescribe them to me anymore. I just went back to drinking to take care of my pain. You can say what you want about being more unhealthy, but at the end of the day, what's really more unhealthy? Chugging down painkillers or chugging a couple of beers. Ooh, dark purple crate, neodymium.
Titanium.
Yeah, I'm of the mind that drinking a couple of beers is probably better on my body than taking a bunch of pain pills. Whether that's actually true, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hard to kind of tell that stuff, you know? Like, if you drink in moderation, beer is actually not really bad for you. Like, a beer,
Unless you
I
take
think
mid.
you take medication with it, it's bad for you, yeah, no matter what. But I think it was, like a beer every 2 days is good for you? Or was it a beer, like, every 4 days? I don't know, it was something weird. No, a beer every day wasn't really the best for you, but wasn't the worst either. Like, a beer every day was, health-wise, no different than eating a cheeseburger every day. Really not the most healthy, but not gonna kill you either.
Yeah.
But, problem is, I don't drink just one, or two, or three, 4, 5, or 8, or 9. Usually about 12. On a good day, I'll get by with 3 to 6 tall boys. Bad day, I'll get by on 6 to 12 tall boys.
Yeah. Also, I figured out what I think I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Tall boy bombs or earthquake bombs. World War II.
Tall boy bombs still don't sound familiar to me.
Tall boy were the earthquake bombs that the British were using.
Oh, if it's British,
only
that would be
size
why.
They were the ones that dropped all the turpits. The only size up past that was the Grand Slam.
I thought the ones dropped on the turpits were purpose made for that, though.
Nope, they were tall boy bombs.
I don't know the most about British bombs, so that would be why I've never heard of it.
They were earthquake bombs. They were designed to penetrate a lot. They were almost like the Disney bomb, but without the rocket. It had a hardened, penetrating head.
Yeah, I just missed my mouth for half of that sip. I hate doing that. Like, I'll do it fucking sober with a can of pop. Just tilt back a little too early. Next thing I know, well, good thing Beard's acting like a paper towel again. Keeps my neck from getting wet and sticky.
But makes bugs attracted to your beard.
That's liquor. It'll kill them. Plus, I've got a fly strip up.
Work. Ooh, double wicker.
It's okay. Wickers, I'm very good at killing it. I'm very effective.
Like this thing also does a lot of damage. It just doesn't do the burn damage afterward.
Well, acid is good versus fire. Oh, fucking tired, yep. Because as soon as I get home, I didn't drink some coffee. Even then, I still usually yawn on my streams.
A cup of coffee.
Making a cup of coffee. Hey, you want a cup? I'm making a cup of coffee. Anybody want coffee? Great, now that meme's gonna be stuck in my head all night.
Anything good from these? Titan.
I didn't.
Nope. Nope. What about you, the loot
Nope.
crate? Nope. I didn't get anything good.
Neither did I. You want
A
to
lot
do
of
one
those.
more or call it?
Nah, I think that's it.
All right then. Well, you want to say bye to YouTube real quick?
See ya.
With that, we're gonna end it here, guys. Hope everyone has a good day, good night, good life, and take it easy out there, y'all.